Hello, and welcome to Monday Night's Call of Cthulhu here on Iconic Production, where I'm going to turn it over to Lee with our new jingle.
Who's gonna die today? Find out this way on Call of Cthulhu.
There we go. She practiced a lot, so we're very happy that she was able to do that today. I'm Becca. You're watching Call of Cthulhu on Iconic Production here on Twitch, or maybe you're over on YouTube. And these are my investigators. We are running through the campaign, Horror on the Orient Express.
Yeah, the Orient Express is quite spicy.
You're on the internet. I'm just gonna throw that one out to the void. Yeah. Thanks, JD and Phantom of Truth, because Mondays.
Yeah.
Meow.
Really spicy.
Yeah, it is. I told you it's gonna change your life. All right. So, I really wish we had something to cut to for like 15 seconds, but that's apparently no longer a possibility. So, as we refocus ourselves here at the table, right? Yeah. So you've been with us these last few weeks, and it was rough. There was death, there was insanity, and then there was re-experiencing it all over again, twice. So yeah, I guess we'll just hop on into the recap here. On the evening of January 4th. February 4th, thank you.
You're welcome.
Rewritten that one, February 4th.
We went all the way back to the beginning.
Before you guys met Professor Smith, yes. February 4th, we sadly lost Gertrude to a monster bite and Mason to insanity. It was rough. And then we were able to kind of go back in time and take things from Charlie's perspective. And after she enjoyed her evening with Mario, the Italian-American gangster who's, Ricky's friend, she heard a knock on the door. And a small, skinny man in a rumpled suit and a tall, broad woman, impeccably dressed and forthright, were on the other side of that door, and they proceeded to question Charlie about the last month.
Told us about murders that we knew nothing about.
They knew everything about the murders.
Into this conversation, okay? I am not gonna let that go. I was tricked into that conversation.
It's true.
Fruit of the poisonous tree. Hey, if Nellie dies, I'm bringing a lawyer in.
Okay, cool.
I don't think she can die at this point because of the whole
Undead thing.
sucky.
Yes, and after much discussion, the group went back to the Rose Garden, discovered that dead bodies had been found that very evening, went to the police station in order to uncover what was really happening, and literally ran into an insane Mason who fled the scene at that police station. Gertrude got a hold of the police in Zagreb.
Not Gertrude.
Not Gertrude. Williams. Jude Williams.
Judith.
Jude Williams.
You want to die.
Got a hold of the police in Zagreb to come and deal with this Roman Vinkovic.
Maybe because of the
Sure.
stuff I had before.
Sure.
Or maybe
Captain
this
M
recap is spicy.
put a couple shots into Mason, but Mason continued to run out into the night, which kind of broke Charlie, and she lost her first sanity.
That's her
Like,
first.
No, I
in a
haven't
while.
honestly, I lost more
Oh.
last time than I had ever
Oh,
before.
got it.
So, like combined,
Uh,
because before that I had lost like 4 total, and I'm pretty sure I lost at least 4 last time.
Charlie was able to recover Mason and Nellie's possessions because Nellie was no longer in the police station.
She sure wasn't.
I broke Lee.
I don't know.
And
Oh, I'm gonna my throat a little.
Please don't make me do the Heimlich on the internet.
I'm so sorry to all of our viewers.
I'm trying to break this
Tonight, it was a day, guys. It was a day.
It was.
And the group made it, eventually arriving back at the hotel in the morning in order to meet the rest of Charlie's party. And so that's actually where we're going to pick up. We're going to pick up with, once again, Nellie having, woken in her own hotel bed, answering the door and discovering Charlie 2 new companions at that door while Ricky is being tended to by Yasmina and Radovan. Sorry,
I
John.
think that's close.
Radovan.
Yeah, it was Radovan.
So, Charlie is looking pretty drawn and pale, wrapped in Mason's giant overcoat.
Oh.
It was a rough night.
It was a very rough night. Ricky is laying on the bed, drifting in and out of consciousness.
What does Ricky look like at this point?
The wolf. Whoops, that's a blank page. The wolf attacked me and I got a major wound. Radvan gave me first aid, so I mean, it's probably like.
And then you have a
Wrapped
you,
in bandages.
You have
Yeah,
you're gonna have like a big mauling scar. I think is what we're
Yeah.
talking about.
maybe no bloody clothes. Well, there's bloody clothes, but
They're probably
I mean-
discarded.
He's in
his
bed.
shirt's off if that's what you're looking for.
Not quite.
No, okay.
I was more wondering if you were like missing an appendage
No.
or.
No,
No, he's got all the limbs.
probably one manly scar on his face now.
I mean,
something.
under a
I don't know.
bandage. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bandages.
He's a half mummy.
Half mummy, yeah.
Cool.
And besides these two, the other 2 people in the room seem relatively unharmed, if exhausted. Nellie looks a little pale, but she doesn't look tired.
So I just walked in on these people I don't know.
Oh, you were in the hotel room.
Oh, I was.
You woke up, and there was a knock on the door.
And they just like.
Let's see, people.
Yeah,
Charlie.
we knocked on the door. She kind of let herself in, and we're just following.
Oh, so I'm just like waking up to people being in here.
Mhm.
Am I in like my clothing, or what am I in?
You probably have gotten dressed by this point.
Okay. Okay.
You are slightly worried that neither Gertrude nor Charlie returned to the hotel room.
Okay. So like, can I like?
Yep.
Play it out.
So
Yep.
can I like leave? Like I'm assuming the bedroom because
Mhm.
I then go out into like the sitting area
Mhm.
and that's when I see Charlie with these 2.
Walking in the door.
Okay. She's just gonna freeze and be like, hi Charlie, who are your friends?
Hi. I am Captain Maxwell.
I'm sorry, I'm not feeling very good. I don't know if you want to touch me.
That's alright.
Jude Williams.
Jude Williams. Right. And you are with?
We're with your friend Charlie here, who had something of a rough night.
But you're a captain. Are you a
Ah.
captain in the military? Captain in Scotland Yard? Captain of?
Just call me Captain.
We're with Scotland Yard, yes.
Thank you. They're with Scotland Yard, you say?
No.
They? would you like, you know what? I'm going to make tea. I'm English, I do that.
Dr. Newton, yes?
Yes.
Excellent.
Does she have an accent?
I'm gonna be writing down notes.
American.
She
She's
has
an American accent.
And you have an American accent?
He has an English
I'm
accent.
from, more of an English accent, but where the heck am I from? Hold on. Hold, please.
Apple?
Wait,
Are you using an English
Oh,
accent and I just didn't hear it?
I'm from like Turkey. No, I haven't been.
Oh, you're from
Oh.
Turkey?
Yeah.
JK.
He has a Turkish accent.
I still have an English accent though.
Right.
Yeah.
So
that
he
makes sense.
grew
So-
up and learned English in England.
Yeah, because I was in England, but I live in Turkey now.
Okay.
But I'm on the move.
Colonizing.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Nice. Some tea sounds great.
Wonderful. Is Bricky asleep in another room? I'm assuming.
In and out.
In
He's
and
in
out.
another room.
Okay.
The door's open though,
Okay.
because Yasmina is
In there
holding
with
the door open. With Radovan, yeah, they've been
Yeah.
taking turns making
Okay.
sure
I'll go
Ricky
ahead and
stays
peek
alive.
around the corner and definitely make myself feel at home, or make them know that I feel at home. Walk around, enjoy my time.
She's not gonna. She's gonna go to Yasmina and just quietly be like, try to just make sure that they give him space, please, if you will. Oh, okay, thank you. And she'll leave and close the door behind her. All right. Earl Grey, or would you prefer Turkish?
Oh, great.
Okay, wonderful. Turns on the.
If you would like, you could probably sit up and hobble out and join the group in the sitting area. You hear the voices. You don't hear Mason's voice. You don't
If I did,
hear.
I'd be worried.
Well, you don't have a clue.
Yeah, you don't know what happened to Mason yet.
Oh, fair enough. Well, I think we were saying
But he
that.
does know Gertrude died.
Oh, he's aware Gertrude.
Oh yeah, he
died.
watched that.
Yeah,
He's
it
the only
was-
one who knows
was-
Gertrude
Yeah.
died.
I know what I want.
She's the only one who knows that Mason isn't sick.
Yeah.
Well, and you guys know.
Yeah.
I'll walk over to Nellie and say, where were you last night?
Where was I last night? Where was I last night?
That's why we know that she was in the police station.
Make
All
an
of her things were there.
Intelligence check.
Well, I'm asking you to remember.
Oh, you were in the police station,
Okay.
and then
I
where was
wanted
I
to see
before
what she
that?
says.
Then,
I know where she
Rose
was.
Garden.
The Rose Garden. The town with Radovan.
Yeah, and you found the bodies, and then you and Mason
Oh.
reported them to the police, and then you got
Ha.
taken into the station.
Okay, so she'll say, well, I was near the Rose Garden when I found, unfortunately, I found a deceased person with some friends.
Yes, the writer and the who? Who's the other person?
The journalist and the student.
Ah, thank you, thank
Yes.
you.
I called that into the police. I was taken to the police station with my friend. His name is Mason.
Yes, that's the gentleman with the
Gonna
handlebar
start
mustache.
wailing.
Yes.
At that
And
moment.
that's
And unfortunately,
Yep.
at that point, when we were en route,
you do start crying.
Yeah.
weird things happened that I'm not really sure if I can
Yes.
explain.
Yes, we're aware of that. Just kind of patting Charlie on the shoulder.
So what weird things happened?
Well, that's the problem.
Matthias, is now really the time? Don't you see the lady is having some difficulties?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it? No, I can't say that.
No, you can.
No,
Say
Somebody really
I know why she's crying, so I can't say that. I'll say, oh, all right.
Would you like
I'll ask you later.
Would you like sugar cubes or honey?
Sugar. 2 cubes.
Drop, drop. And you, ma'am? Would you like tea?
Yes, that'd be lovely. Thank you.
Would you like sugar cubes, milk, honey?
Milk was an option?
I mean, you're English. I assumed you knew.
You didn't give us an option.
I'll take it.
You're English. You knew.
Yes, I'll take
I'm gonna
2
walk
cubes
over
of
to
sugar
wherever the
and,
milk is and get
a
myself
little
some
milk as well, please. Thank you.
Right? She'll handedly grab the milk back from him. Serve her politely.
Thank you.
What's your size?
Bigger than his.
Everybody's
It's
bigger
a
than
50.
Oh,
Okay,
we're the
you
same
guys are the
size.
It's the same size. Okay. I assumed that he was
Meanwhile-
40.
I tower over all
I
of you.
Oh, yes.
I should just move some stats around.
This is a wee little bitty child man.
Child. Not quite that small. Well.
It's a 2-cup joke kind of
Okay,
name.
yeah, maybe more.
Hopefully this one isn't as spicy.
It's not spicy.
Interesting. Do you walk out at all?
Yeah, Ricky's going to walk out
Oh,
and
good.
then just sit down. And his right side is bandaged up. Because I've decided, I mean, if he was out there
Yep.
shooting at a wolf, what's
At
going to be
the bear dog, yes.
Man, bear, pig? Except it wasn't.
Right, it wasn't.
It's a dog bear.
Whatever it was.
Right.
Monster.
Yeah, it was right side. So you see him fumbling, trying to get out his smoke and light that, and just sitting there, not saying anything for the time being. No introductions, whatever.
No.
I would probably run over to you and probably just like lay down on your lap because I'm distraught.
Ash, this over here, not on your head.
Right. Yeah, Charlie is seeking comfort in friends, because. Yeah.
That was Scotland Yard.
Great.
What's your name?
Ricky.
Nice to meet you, Ricky.
Is there a surname to go with that?
Yes.
Might a lady inquire?
You might.
Yeah, I see.
I don't believe that any of us know.
It's,
That's probably
I will write that
the
down.
barber,
Yeah,
I think
you
is-
know. It's DeVito.
DeVito.
It's
Most
been a
people
night.
don't know DeVito.
Richard.
Your name
Ricardo.
is Richard?
Ricardo. Yes, of course.
Alright, and I'm Italian American.
Well, lovely.
It looks like you were in a bit of a scrap last night, Mr. DeVito.
Could say that.
Is your arm doing all right? Would you like me to take a look at it? I have some rudimentary
If
field hospital training from the war.
Radovan's been taking care of it.
Good.
And
Yasmina.
Yasmina.
I don't think it should be wrapped right now.
It's fine. It's fine. I was a ambulance driver during the war, so I'd be happy to help out if needed. I've patched a few boys up here and there.
Could you just pour me a whiskey and we'll call that good?
Indeed.
Thanks.
Are you here because of my father? Or other things?
Who's your father, Pet?
My father is Dr. Morik. I'm Yasmina Morik.
Very nice to meet you.
We don't know about Morik yet, right?
No,
Like
she
that.
told
We
us
don't
that
know
they
for
came
sure
to
that he's
find
dead,
Mark.
though.
No, we don't know.
Okay.
Well,
we don't know who the
assume
body
that
is.
it's the vase that has no face in the.
Right.
Yeah.
We didn't have that
we-
conversation
No.
first.
Yasmina. my father is dead.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Radovan was the one who found his body yesterday. Is this why you're here? Why are you here?
We're just.
It's a confluence of events.
So, if you're not
Yes.
here for my father, why are you here?
We just need to talk to your friends
What about?
Yeah, what about?
about a variety of things.
Travel, mostly.
Yes.
They're good people.
Is it Scotland Yard finally
yeah.
responding to our inquiries and our messages and other things?
We've called many times.
Yes, we do have that information.
Yes. We're aware of Grossinger.
And are you helping him? Have you reunited him with his family?
I believe a man is on that aspect.
Yeah, someone was sent out.
Yes. Not us, obviously.
We're on other business.
Yes.
Obviously.
You say they're nice people.
She offered you tea and you have yet to tell her anything.
She asked us our names.
Sure. I don't think you're telling the truth.
What do you mean?
She gave you a very funny look when you said her your name.
What's
You
weird
also
about my
weren't-
name?
Just call me Captain. You weren't very forthcoming with who you were with.
Oh, well, she told you.
He tends to forget about the yard sometimes. He's worked a little freelance on his own.
Doing what?
Just miscellaneous private detective work,
So exotic dancing.
one might say.
Well, if you don't have any questions, I don't
Tell
mean
us-
to be rude, but I have to go collect my father's body and go back.
Oh, no, you don't need to go
no.
collect your father's body at the moment, dear.
And why not?
Why not?
We stopped by the police station. There appears to have been some sort of an incident, and the police in Zagreb are on their way down to handle it.
Yes. The police station is not.
But
a
they
place
asked us
for
not to allow anyone to go there for the time being. I'm so sorry, dear.
It's fine. I will go back to Paris, settle things there, and then I can come back and get his body later.
Yes, that would be.
Where do you
wise.
stay in Paris, and we can get the authorities in contact with you?
No
when they
worries. I
arrive?
can take care of the authorities myself.
Excellent.
She disappears into her room and you hear her packing.
Yes, it seems that everyone at the police station died shortly after Dr. Newton and your friend were there. I'm sure that's not suspicious in the slightest.
How?
Exsanguination, I believe. It's
Well,
when the body is drained
Of blood, right.
Yes.
But
Not all of them were
No, not all of them. Some of them.
less kind methods.
I'll repeat.
Did you
How?
think Mason did it?
Did we actually? I assume we saw Mason based on our friend here's reaction. Yes. Yes. He's not well. He fled the scene of the crime. I'll say that. That would be accurate.
Well, the last thing I remember is I was sitting in a cell with him, and then suddenly I went completely black. I wonder if he hit me. Did he try to kill me?
How did you get from the cell to here?
I don't know.
Well, he wasn't carrying anyone at the time. And there was no one else left. Sure, yeah. Hotel staff would be good. It is possible that Mason has gone rogue. We've been.
Was he in the habit of biting people?
Punching professionally. He was a boxer.
He didn't have very sharp
Claws?
teeth.
I don't think he was
Claws.
allowed to have claws if he was punching. Isn't that illegal in boxing?
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
No
Did you wear those
digging.
gloves? No, he didn't. We didn't notice any regular physical deformities. What were the? So you're saying exsanguination through biting?
That's what the
I'm gonna scream out, he was a vampire.
It's fair.
Sounds like it.
apparently belief in vampires is something which runs among this group.
Will you make a power roll?
No.
You can't say no.
Yes.
Regular success?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was 5 above.
Okay. When Charlie yells out, "It was a vampire," you get a little chill, but.
Way to go. Fight it.
Yeah, so do you guys believe in vampires?
I believe in a lot of things, Captain.
So do I, but vampires seems a bit much.
Well, if you think about it, they are deeply embedded. So,
When
As
you've
you-
been 5 feet away from somebody who was ripped in half and had their skin torn off of them, you start to believe a few more things.
Make a spot hidden
Indeed.
check.
Indeed.
Writing that
Ooh.
down.
did I fumble?
No.
No.
Do you know?
75.
Do you know who ripped who?
It was a demon. It was a monster. It happened near her. I shot at it. I don't remember. I think it got away. We might have.
Charlie,
No,
Gertrude isn't in the room.
Yeah, I'm noticing that, and
Something.
Did
Where's
we know how many
Gertrude?
people there were supposed to be? Okay, so
Charlie.
yeah, I've also marked the fact that they seem to be missing a person.
I don't know a better way to tell you this, but the thing that got me got her. She's gone.
I start wailing once again.
This is the first time you've heard of that.
Mel is kind of an emotionalist biatch, so.
We had to leave her there. I tried.
Interesting.
Radovan had to carry me out.
Where was this?
That was real.
Figured.
When they're wet.
Yeah, we can send some people over
Yeah,
there.
when the Zagreb police force gets here, as the
Yeah.
Vita
We were trying to
Beach's police
find
force seems to be
Dr.
rather depleted at the moment.
Belanzada. I think it was his cabin lab, something.
Aren't we? I'm pretty sure that he actually is the reason that Polyazmina's father is deceased. And when we confronted him about it, since at that point nobody else was doing anything, despite the fact that we have been asking for people to do something, he unleashed some rather perturbed individuals our way. But I don't know any of this because I was in a jail cell.
Yes, yes. That was Radovan speaking. But he said it in a thick Russian accent. And it wasn't perturbed individuals, but cycle demons.
Yeah.
They had one arm that was longer than the other.
Now that I do believe in.
It was monkey arms. It was like a chimpanzee had an arm on a human.
Ah.
Terribly fuzzy men, probably.
No, not
Yeah.
just fuzzy men. Chimpanzee arm.
Right.
And
Yes.
then dog bear ripped up
So-
Ricky.
A large dog did it.
Bear.
A large bear did it.
Dog.
Both.
A large
Bear
dog.
dog.
It was a
Bear
single
dog.
entity
That
that
was bear
had
and dog.
canine and ursine structures, both
Good
together, mixed. It's unlike any creature I've ever
Sounds like
seen.
a folk tale out here. Do you
It
know
is
that
a
folk tale?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right. So you said
Kudo
Dr.
beast.
Nellie Newton. Do you know who
Kudo
I
beast.
am? Do you know what I do?
You're an anthropologist, is
Yes.
that correct?
I'm a professor of anthropology at Oxford University. I specifically specialize in cryptozoology as well as cultural folklore and demonology.
Ricky, make a
Excellent.
spot hidden check.
So you can tell us perhaps what Dr. Frankenstein is up to.
No, I can't. But I
Regular.
can tell you that folklore is
Nellie's
generally
bag is
always
on Judith's shoulder.
generally a folk tale is often imbued in something that is real.
Of course.
Vampires are clearly real. They started, if you know, we could even go back to Vlad the Impaler, for example. And if you sit there and say, oh, all these people were drained of their blood, either the answer is that's an actual vampire or somebody who is emulating one, which further perpetrates the cultural association with them. Either way, you have somebody as a vampire, whether it be true or not. Somebody is one because they believe that they are. So you should take it more seriously and stop looking at me like that.
Does she have any fierce
She
marks
sure
on
does,
her
but
neck?
her hair is in the way,
Make a
man.
spot hidden check. Yeah, what level, girl?
Thumbs up
just
level.
regular.
Regular? No.
Check mark.
Where'd you get that bag, Williams?
Oh, this was in the prison.
It's your bag.
That's mine.
Yes, Charlotte Miss Johnson said as much.
Charlie, and may I please have that?
Of course.
Did you look through it?
Indeed.
Oh.
For evidence.
Oh, for evidence.
Yes.
Did you have a warrant?
There was no one alive to warrant
There was
needing
no
a
one
warrant.
alive to protest. You were missing.
Did you get an issue from a judge?
Nellie, we were under arrest.
That doesn't matter.
Your-
You still need a warrant.
Your belongings were in their possession.
They were all categorized in the police
It was
station.
in lockup.
1923
avoid
Sophia.
It
Croatia.
was in lockup. It was in
Yeah.
their stuff. We're in a
Czechoslovakia.
different system.
But they're English, and they subscribe to the laws that I understand.
I'm not actually.
Then you work for Scotland Yard?
As a consultant, yes.
Yeah, we're consultants.
They're outside their jurisdiction. They don't give a rat's patootie about that kind of thing.
And Ricky, you've also kind of picked up, they're not police.
If you don't mind, we would like to accompany you. We've been following you for quite a while, trying
yes, finally
to.
caught up.
Yes, we've been at least a town behind for quite a while, trying to find you and find out more about your research and what you might be doing with said research.
Why?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, Dr. Newton, but
Alarming
you have a habit of leaving, as my colleague says, an alarming number of corpses in your wake.
So do morticians, but they don't come under fire.
Well, that is their
So do
job, after all.
Doctors.
Yes, but very
Most of
seldom
her
do
work-
these people travel across.
Most of
Europe.
her work has to do with corpses. It's archaeology.
I don't make them. I find them.
And that's, as I like to say in my line of work, is we like to remove options so that we can find new ones. Currently, you are an option. We would like to remove you as said option and move along. So if we could accompany you, we could easily mark you off as your friend, what's her name? As the lady who's packing now just said, you are good
Yasmina.
people. Yes.
Yes.
And we would like to prove that.
And it does appear that you are down a couple of companions, and at least several of you have had attempts made on your lives, and perhaps you could use a little extra
Bodyguards.
help.
You a bodyguard.
I can lift way more than you think.
How much do you weigh?
At least 3 pounds.
Is that wet?
Dry, mostly.
It would be more, except he left his other suit soaking in the bathtub.
It needed cleaning. If you didn't actually know this, I like
She has
out of character.
Yeah.
Out of character. I'm wearing like ragtag clothes, like
Secondhand that do not fit.
yeah, very not good outfit. Anyways, back in.
I tried to buy him a bespoke suit in Venice. It didn't happen. Yeah.
Can I have a
You
word
could buy
with you
5 suits for that.
in the other room?
Sure. One moment. Enjoy your tea.
Thank you. It's quite lovely.
Charlie, do you go with them or do you stay with these
Yeah.
people? Okay. All right.
Figures.
Charlie, Nelly, and Ricky, you shut the door.
We're
Yeah,
all
closes the
eating.
door
Hotel staff.
unceremoniously.
We're the
Would you
Ease
like
and
to-
left.
would you like to do that?
Well, if you're going down there, do you mind making a
Charlie,
call for the
Charlie.
body of Gertrude?
Sure.
Where are you
It's
at?
because we're
I'm
all
going
puppies.
downstairs to
We
talk
have
to
to have
Francie.
names ending in
Okay.
vowels.
And I am
They know
very
that.
much
Hank
going to make
doesn't
myself
have a
even
Hanky.
more at home.
And I'm
Sounds
going to
real
call
nice,
and
yeah.
ask him. So
Yeah,
I'm going to
still.
go to Dr.
Ricky's
Rollins'
not-
house and pick up the
Fair.
corpse. That is apparently there.
I may actually rummage through some drawers to find some new outfits.
There's nothing in this room. You'd have to go to one of the, other rooms, and Radovan stops you from actually going into the women's room.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone in there.
In the other room.
Such a shame. He might have found something that fit.
Rude.
I'm sure Gertrude has a couple of very cute frocks that are about his
you
size.
do wear a lot of guy stuff. So
I do. You're right. Yep.
Probably would have found
She's
some good
probably
stuff.
in like trousers and suspenders right now. It's just how she rolls.
Yep.
I know cops. These aren't cops.
No, and the fact that they don't know how to exercise a search warrant. When that's the one thing, my dear father, ensured that I knew before he just straight up died.
Straight up die.
Welcome to Nellie's backstory. 101.
Make sure you get the search warrant.
Her father, remember, her father has bestowed upon the mother a lot of money. He was an attorney. Or actually, he was not. They're not called attorneys.
Barristers.
They're barristers. He was a barrister. He passed away young due to some health complaint. And the mother is just... the mother is just kind of holding the money ransom and the inheritance illegally in order to make Nellie find a husband.
Ah, I always wondered why she would. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
and that's the backstory in a nutshell. Okay, so yes, they're not police. That's evident.
Now, I'm obviously not doing great, not in tip-top shape right now. About all I really want to do is either ditch them or rough them up to get them to tell us what's really going on. I don't think I can really do that.
No, you absolutely can't. Also, the other alternative is if an alarming number of bodies continue to come our way, and our track record at this point is absolutely irrefutable, they might just become hazards.
I don't know.
Shields!
But at the very least, I mean, they're not any better than us. I'd be better with them if they'd be more transparent about
So
what
then why
they're
don't
doing.
we just say cut the crap and ask them what they're really doing?
I could,
Charlie, what have they asked you?
man.
They just asked me. Basically, I just told them that we were traveling, and they just kept asking me what we were doing, and I told them we were doing research for you.
Have they told you much about what they're looking after, or is it just that investigative BS where they're just asking and asking and asking? Okay.
Have they asked you about the simulacrum?
Not
Have
yet.
they asked you about any Turkish people? 'Cause
We did
is-
talk about cults a little bit because Jude said you specialize in cults, right?
Mhm.
So we talked about cults a little bit, but I didn't
Oh,
really
cults.
say anything.
I heard
about
cult like
this,
nay.
right?
I was trying to remember who's cold. Who's cold.
I
Revolver.
thought maybe it was.
That's just me being slow.
The Revolver Company.
So that came
Oh.
up at one point.
We
Quick,
saw all our
look at
secrets.
the notes.
It just wrote "kill them all." That's all it said.
Nellie
it just
dies
says bear man
horribly.
Man, bear pig.
Man, bear pig.
Yeah.
Meow.
What's really going on behind the game? The lore, keeper of the lore's shield.
Destroy them.
Okay. So gun or no gun?
No.
I'm not feeling.
No, you probably couldn't even hold. Isn't that your shooting hand anyway?
I can still shoot with my left.
How about no? How about we just be a little bit more direct and say, we think you're absolutely full of it, and we want you to tell the truth. If you want to actually accompany us, then you need to stop lying.
So no. No one.
Ricky! Where did you pull that from? You're not even wearing clothes!
I love that.
He just has a set of brass knuckles in his pajama pants
case.
I doubt that.
Dang nabbit!
Oh
It's
god.
a knife in the other pocket, but it's just can kind of. Okay. Just direct. Okay. Yeah.
The concierge doesn't know anything.
Unfortunate.
We could also call Scotland Yard and see if they actually know them. They both said that
They're
they're
not-
consultants.
They're not gonna. No. They're.
If
It'll
you
either
do, I
be.
really want a third person that and be the person on the other side.
It'll either be they have a connection or they're doing something else. They might. Who cares? But
Well, I care. I want to
Here's-
actually make sure that they were talking. I mean, they named. Oh shoot, what's his name? Grisham, Grosswell, Gossinger.
Grossinger.
Grossinger.
Grossing.
They actually named
That's
Grossinger,
right.
so I want to make sure that he's okay and getting help.
here's the best thing about crooked cops. There's a screw to turn. And when they have the advantage of you thinking that they're not crooked,
Fine.
that's one piece. But if we can just get them to let some of the pieces out, frankly, I'd rather have a couple of crooked cops trying to work. We could get them to work for us.
I wonder if they have badges. That would be convenient.
Piece of metal.
No,
But
it's a
maybe.
piece of metal that grants you entry into a lot of places.
Yeah, shiny piece of metal. I mean, I've got some back home, but that's beside the point.
Yeah, I don't think New York PD is going to do anything here.
Maybe they'll tell us something, but
Do you think the stain will ever come out?
Darling, I think that suit is ruined.
It just adds character.
Wish you'd let me buy you a pair of decent clothes.
Decent. Look at these. They're
You look like
They're
Oliver
mere-
You
Twist.
just like open it up a little.
Nearly-
bit.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
nearly 20 years old. They can last longer.
You look like Oliver Twist. Seriously.
That hurts.
Charlie, what do you think we should do?
I mean, if we can get them to talk.
do you have a crowbar?
We do know about the crowbar. We asked her why.
Oh, man, the magical crowbar.
Can that happen? Can I get it?
Sure. This is Cthulhu.
That is my new goal.
Is my glove on it?
Oh, grotesque.
and the crowbar emoji. Thank you, JD.
I think we should just get them to tell us what they're actually here for,
Sure.
and then go from there.
I feel like we already told them.
I know, right? We've been totally honest this whole time.
Isn't that the ironic part, though?
Yeah, no,
just-
it's hilarious.
It's the presentation and the way you guys have been going through things
Yeah.
that it's like, it's just for Ricky, for, behind the curtain, if you will. It's like, it just gets really tiring. Like, you're actually emulating really good investigatory lines of questioning, which is good. Don't offer up information, just keep asking and trying to build on it. It just gets really old. It's just.
If you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
Oh my god,
We've
I
got
can't
so
tell
much
you
to
how
hide.
many
We
freaking
have so
police
much
reports
to
I've
hide.
read with that in them.
Right. Yeah.
Believe
same.
that.
So many DUI double refusals, and that's
Yeah.
every body cam. Why not, man? Why not? Oh, just stop talking.
Right.
All right.
Okay, we'll come out.
Have a
Sit
nice
down.
talk.
It's been a while since we've seen our friends. We've lost some people, okay? And it's a little difficult with a couple of coppers like you all up in our faces about a lot of things in the midst of this.
Matthias, did we ever say we were the police?
You 100% did.
We
said you were with
We said we were
Scotland Yard.
with Scotland Yard,
Exactly.
which
It's
is
not the same as
accurate.
saying one is Scotland Yard.
Yes.
Emily just drinks her really large tea.
It's either
Gigantic tea cup
three
with the
of,
sauce.
well, if either of you want to do a psychology or psychoanalysis.
Psychoanalysis is healing.
I feel
Right.
Can I reverse psychoanalysis this?
Psychology.
I feel both.
I can't really. If I was going to push it in this situation, I can't think of a way that I could just push it other than just continuing the conversation.
Okay.
But
Then instead,
I failed the
make
psychology
a
roll.
spot hidden.
Whoopsies. I'm not keeping that.
Okay.
So they have to be in. That's much better. Okay. That's just a regular success.
Okay. So, Captain, Scrappy Guy.
Captain Scrappy Guy.
Captain Scrappy Guy.
Scrappy.
Leave me alone. In his
God.
oversized
I like
suit that clearly this other woman wants to buy for him, but he is
She wants to burn my clothes.
he seems thrifty and very close to what he has. There's something about him that it's like, okay, he doesn't have anything of value on him.
No.
Would you say that's correct?
That is very accurate.
And as you kind of scan, that's what you notice. Like, he doesn't have anything of value on him. So he doesn't have, the police information or even that swagger. Jude, however, would it be incorrect for me to say that you have a few talismans?
Not in the slightest.
Yeah. So you notice as you
Maybe
kind of
like
look
an
over.
anchor
Mm-hmm.
too, and,
She's got a few bracelets that have little charms on them, and you even spot a necklace at her throat that just kind of reminds you of different, maybe more occultism bent interests.
I'm the only one at this table not wearing a shade of blue.
This is great.
This is green.
This is great.
Straight up blue.
It's great.
Oh gosh, it's the dress.
It's
Guy, is it gray or blue?
No.
Okay.
So with
What
that,
shy of this is out of character. Shy of going and grabbing part of the simulacrum and just throwing it in front of them. What things do we have that we could?
because you don't have the simulacrum.
Yeah, that's with the import export guy.
Yeah.
I believe we do know that.
What things did you?
Journal.
My
Your journal and all the pictures.
Oh, yeah, there's
She's already looked through though. I don't know that. I mean, I could assume at this point they were very
There's-
honest about going through my stuff.
Yes,
which is
a
good.
ring. Oh wait, no, that's Gertrude's body. There's a pocket watch. Doing this with Mason. There's
It's a coin.
there are
Also
whatever,
with
a
Mason.
medallion.
whatever pearl things that Maria gave to Nellie.
No, I have some of those too.
Well, that's just
I mean, Gertrude had a
money.
few statues in her bags.
Yeah, theirs are still in her room.
Pretty sure
Yeah.
those statues didn't do anything though.
No, but it was just more of something along the lines like, if I had the simulacrum, I was thinking it'd just be, let's just put the arm down as like an initial offering of like, okay, we'll tell you something, start telling us a little bit more about what exactly you're doing, you know?
if you want, you could just take us to the person who has all of the simulacrum. We're going to be doing that later in this story anyway.
I think at this point is trying to bridge the piece of, I mean, what it seems to be is this is kind of an interaction for how we're coming together and
Yeah.
bridging some of those pieces. But I mean, there's a lot of natural skepticism and distrust and the
Nellie,
other
roll
things,
an
but,
intelligence.
like I'd say, just okay. At this point,
Hard
Ricky.
success.
Whatever you still want to say, Ricky.
Well, you just had her do a check. I was just curious, but Ricky would just start saying, okay, here's the bottom line. We are on more than just a minor expedition. We're searching for pieces of the Sedefkar simulacrum.
Must you?
We have some of them in our possession.
Indeed.
We are trying to destroy it. I've had enough
Destroy.
violence for today, and either
With the men,
either
Bear-
you two
pig.
who are not
Bear-
quite
their dog. Okay.
cops,
You don't know what I wrote.
you still smell like bacon, but you're not quite cops. Either you're gonna come along and help us, or we're gonna lose you along the way.
Well, he doesn't smell like bacon, actually. He smells.
They're pigs.
Oh, to someone who grew up on the streets of Philly, I caught
They're-
the reference. Don't worry.
They're pigs. They might not be pigs, but they smell like pigs. They smell like bacon.
I
They
messed
smell
up
like
my
the
own
sty.
joke. I was gonna be like, well, clearly he only smells like bacon because he certainly doesn't smell like donuts. But I messed it up.
Oh.
I got it.
I see. We have been very forthright with what we've told you. We are in fact investigating this. We are following a trail of dead bodies that
Across Europe.
appeared to be following you. And so really we are looking to figure out why.
They're not following
Here's-
us. We're following them.
Okay.
Here's the question.
We don't necessarily know that yet. I don't disbelieve you. I don't have any evidence against that
Or to support that.
or to support that. But
I mean, you have my journal and all my photos that I'm presuming that you've already read.
I have not seen those actually. If you would like to give us your evidence, I know you are a scholar. We would be more than happy to use that as part of the evidence to support your case.
Here's the thing, it's not evidence. It's research. And you can't just take it.
Oh, I
need it
wouldn't.
back.
I wouldn't take it long term, especially if we're going to be traveling with you for any duration of
I
time.
have already given you back your stuff. Just
No, I know you did.
Yeah.
And she's talking to him.
How about this? We could use some help. We could not use cops. If you're gonna be a cop and keep doing the cop stuff, you're not gonna be with us. We're going to ditch you.
we
We're going
are
to leave you
loved,
behind.
Mr.
Behind.
Todorovic, because I am certainly not a cop.
I see your questions
Private
earlier
eye.
about believing in different things are probably trying to show us that maybe you believe in some of this occult as well. So
She
if
does
you
not
can-
practice any. Just throwing that out there.
No, I mean,
That you know of.
Yeah, no. I'm
Now it's rolling to see if she's noticed stuff.
actually.
too.
Do I know any of that?
I got a
That's
Do I know
one.
you practice any of that?
For what?
She's spot hidden her occultism too. Like all her
like,
jankities.
You,
She doesn't
I-
really do
either way.
anything.
Did she
Occasional
specifically
stick
spot any that
Vincents
should
here and there.
in specific cults?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or not, which is also just as useful.
So, with those remarks, you notice Nellie has kind of sharpened her gaze on you. Excuse the question, but you don't have any tattoos, do you?
No, I don't have any tattoos, and everything that she wears on her person kind of runs the gamut through like the blue bead of Middle Eastern tradition, the evil eye, guardian against the evil eye, like various Celtic symbols of warding, things like that. She just has
A few Egyptian.
Wording.
Egyptian,
That's a good-
yeah.
I
So
couldn't
she's
think of the word.
100% superstitious.
She's.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Let's see, 75% superstitious, but yes.
Yeah.
She'll burn a stick of incense here and there.
Yes.
got some sage We could smudge
plus
the room.
with your
A few Native American
um,
symbols. Yeah.
kind of idea earlier, you really get the sense that as soon as she sees, she's going to be a believer. But the problem is almost that she has absorbed so much information that it can't all possibly be true. So the ones that she's currently supporting, she definitely believes in. And she probably has been hired because there has been so many odd occult things in this.
Are there rich a-holes in rubber masks? Yes.
Yes.
Running a fun house and scaring kids? Yes. There's those, but there's other things too.
And yeah, so she's trying to figure out what it is that's here, because she does not know yet.
Yeah, I'm more of a scholar and less of a adept.
You see, I'm also going to give you this with your one.
Got a 1 on checking you out.
She's
Nice.
very attractive.
In your 40s,
Yeah, early 40s.
so a little bit older.
Ooh.
Definitely has scars from shrapnel
Okay.
here and there.
She also wears suits
Mm-hmm.
similar to you, and is in fact in one
Yes.
today. And then beyond that, I was just going to add, you notice that Radovan is gone.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a note.
Nice to meet you. Sorry about your friend. Bye.
Gotta go hunt some more monsters.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Looking for Vlad the Impaler now.
Right, seriously. Yeah, and you also just kind of get the sense, do you have any photography skills? Guess you did pick up photography skills.
This guy.
This guy.
But like you're quite certain that once she sees, she's going to be a believer, and she's probably the one who's going to have your back when it
The
comes
kindred
to
spirit.
the information.
Okay. Well, with that, she'll probably completely change her demeanor and be like, well, I think it's a wonderful idea, and I think they should accompany us.
That's fine.
You know,
And if-
Oxford and Cambridge working together is always a good thing, yes?
That's fine.
Yes.
Just turn down the copiness. I know, we're investigating things too. We're all different kinds of... Yeah. But
Oh boy, it just kept going.
Someone knows.
but when I say leave you behind, we might leave you at a train station. I don't know. We'll give you the slip.
I can see that. Regular?
No, actually, usually he's quite pleasant.
Kind of takes it out of you when you get mauled by a bear. Pig wolf.
Would have had a little bit of morphia in her room, by the way, because she stole it from the good doctor earlier today. If Ricky needs some.
Gertrude was a mess.
It's a hot mess.
I think everyone is a
Well,
hot mess between you
having-
three at the moment.
Honestly, Gertrude having morphine or whatever available wouldn't shock me because she would be prepared.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Pretty sure
It wouldn't have been
Morpheus
like
probably
publicly
used it
available, but
more.
yeah.
Yeah, once you guys start to back up, you'll discover all the things that Gertrude had left.
I look
Dibs on the
painkillers.
Yeah, dibs on the painkillers.
I don't know. It depends on if I'm around.
Right.
Just go gently with that. I hear it has done some. It did a number for some of my boys back in 18. So just go easy on it.
So you guys are
Pours another whiskey.
We'll have some fun together.
You don't want to mix those, dear. You really don't.
Okay, here, take the painkillers back.
right.
Let's go.
So a group has been reformed. You pack up all the things.
All the things.
Gertrude has statues.
You
Yeah.
mentioned statues.
You have statues and morphine and
Cool.
stuff.
Sounds like a party.
It's, yes. Somehow.
And a crowbar.
And a crowbar. And so one of the big things I'm gonna just say is, like as things have been reallocated and stuff, I do think one of the bigger changes has been Charlie taking on Mason's overcoat.
Dang it.
She's swimming in it.
Yeah,
That's great.
but she's still taller than him, so.
See if it's better than I've been.
I would have sewn it together.
Send a telegram to
The wife.
Sarah. It was Sarah, right?
Sarah.
Call her.
That would be wise.
We should also probably notify Gertrude's grandfather.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll just be happy.
He stopped spending my money.
I'm sorry.
I
Be
feel-
notified!
I feel like it would also. I do want to ask.
Mhm.
Like I would want to still like get her body. I'm obviously in no shape to do it, but if the police
we
station just got
call
wiped out by the
Warner?
We
Yeah,
did
I
notify the police.
Placed a call while I was downstairs for the concierge that
Okay.
there was apparently an incident at Dr. Bellanzada's and there are bodies to be collected.
And yeah, and more. I don't think SWAT exists at this point in
Do you
time.
guys want to go to his residence, or are you guys getting on the train and leaving?
I get on the train. Yeah,
I would
we
be
can get on
also
the train
for me.
because I feel like the police
Yeah, I think we're done here.
hopefully has an
We're done
Okay.
here.
So you
Can
guys,
it, as long as we can like,
yes.
say that the police would take care
Yes.
of the appropriate
You
things.
spend the rest of today
Saying
kind
goodbye
of
to
taking care of
Christina.
things with your liaisons with the Zagreb police. You guys are kind of cleared of any suspicion. You find out.
Still suspicious.
You find out that the compound of Dr. Bellanzad was cleared, and he was found this morning dead. Committed suicide, along with many abominations and monsters surrounding him that he had apparently put down. As if, racked with guilt
Oh.
and grief. The body of Gertrude was recovered. The body of Dr. Morik was verified. Yasmina goes into the police station to verify it, along with the wallet that had been found. Mason is not found in the day that you spent, but eventually you guys get on a train and head back to Zagreb, where Charlie leads the way to meet up with Drapeau. You are able to collect all of your goods, including the statue pieces. You spend another day or so in Zagreb kind of collecting your thoughts, maybe visiting a graveyard, a shrine, a church, depending on your beliefs and where you find comfort. And then you head out for the next piece, which is in Belgrad. Or at least that's the information you got from Professor Smith a month ago. You needed to go to Belgrad and talk to a Dr. Milanvan Todorovic.
Say that name again.
I'm sorry, he did not catch it. Dr. Milanvan Todorovic.
Todorovic?
Todorovice.
Cool.
In theory, he will be able to lead
To
you.
do rich.
Yes. What was that?
He's phonetically pronouncing it.
Yes.
To do rich.
Vich.
To do
Todorovic.
to do which?
Christopher.
Rovich. Sorry. I was thinking
I
of
was
something
just-
and I was like, no, don't say it. Alright.
No, I was trying to. I was like trying to recall the letters that you had said, and then
Todorovic.
Oh,
So you head to Belgrad.
Back of my neck is cold.
It is several days
it's the count.
of travel. It's quiet. You guys start to get to know each other, start to discover similar interests. Perhaps discussion of the fact that some of the bodies you found were scalped, and Brothers of the Skin are cute in a boot.
Although it did seem slightly excessive. The scalping.
Yes, yes.
From what I knew of them.
I am not entirely sure Charlie shares with anybody where her patch of skin is. And
Do you mean like?
she doesn't know where it is.
Oh, I see.
But it's missing.
Yeah.
How will she know
And being used.
when it's
Being used.
hers? No, like if we just find it, are we gonna hold it up to the
Here's a
spot
little
on the back?
rectangle.
That's a little bit
It's a little shriveled.
stretched. Oh, that's my mole. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, let's just say, slight spoiler alert, it's not going to be the patch of skin you find that's going to alert you. It's
Maybe
going
the
to
face
be
that's wearing it.
There will
the fact that
something.
you're
There's-
going to have
two
two
of
Charlies
them.
sitting in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fun.
Hi.
Okay.
All right.
Nellie will have gone through her journal in great detail with Captain M.
Makovich.
Macawai?
Makovich.
Macaroni.
I'm just calling you Macarena from now on.
That
Macarena!
was Maxwell.
Silver
Where did I get to
Hammer.
Maxwell?
Oh, he told you that.
He told you
Matthias?
Maxwell.
No, you wrote it down correctly.
Maxwell Makovich?
He's saying something different every
He's saying something different every time. So to
Nobody
mess
actually knows.
to mess with it, I call him a different name every time.
Which is why you said Matthias.
Yeah.
Matthias. Macvich.
It has
Maxwell.
been now
Captain M.
4 days. So if you write
Captain.
down any hit points, you've recovered 4.
I'm keeping track, and the minute that you tell me I can make my con save at the end of the week, I'm
Oh, I actually recover
ready to
some.
do it.
Can I use your
So,
pencil?
because there's 4 days, you will have recovered 4 points.
Yeah, I go
Up
back
to your
up to
max.
full. Yeah, back
I'm
to
at
full.
half now.
Nice.
You may make your con roll. As you've spent 4 days laying around, essentially, recuperating. So Chris is making a con roll for his character in order to see if this
For
rest.
those of you at home, on page 121 of the Keeper rulebook, saying major wound recovery, a con roll can be made at the end of each week. And because I have complete rest in a comfortable environment, I get the bonus die.
A bonus die.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's lovely. I got a 17.
Ooh, nice. So that's a
So-
hard success.
See. It would be an extreme success. Because I know, dang it, it's a hard. Because 65. 13 would have been extreme. So, I guess I only get 1d3. It just says success is 1d3, extreme success is 2d3.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So you're gonna spend luck to push it to an extreme success?
Oh, I suppose I can. That would be only 4 points. Down to 31.
I have 30. Oh, wait, no, I have 56. You might want to slow down over there.
I want health. So,
That's 3.
yeah, right. Thank you.
And that's enough.
Nice.
That's,
That's awesome.
I'm at full then. That works.
Nice.
That was worth it, by the way.
I
To go from 2 to 12, I'm back
yeah,
to full.
fully believe that it was.
That was, yeah.
I have 11 hit points.
Good.
I have
I was,
10.
I was at 2 at the beginning
Oh,
of this
buddy.
session.
Yeah.
14.
So,
I've got 14. I would still die if I got eaten by a wolf, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna die real quick if something attacks me. But I'm really fast.
well, it was like, what was the guy in the shack or whatever that I punched and
Oh, and he like immediately went
just
down.
one-shot him, knocked
You
him
shot
out.
him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, there was somebody that I thought
I
punched or
one shot
something.
punched someone as
You
my
did.
Mason.
You guys,
Yes.
uh,
Anyways,
sorry, the three who were able to save Yasmina Morik at the beginning of this session and making sure that she stayed out of the hands with all of your, double backing and sneaking out and checking everything, you are going to get 1d3 sanity points back.
Woohoo!
Was I involved in that? I feel like I was.
The
knew that was
original.
gonna happen.
Ah, dang it.
Okay, so
So
wait.
with 1
At least you
point.
still get one.
I rolled a
Yeah.
6. What does that mean?
A point
You
of
get
3.
3? Hot dog, hot diggity dog, I need a pencil.
There are multiple right there.
Are there? Oh, I couldn't see those.
Around the house.
I have better.
Right.
No, I said open.
Is it bad that I can already use more sanity?
Probably. Let's
Oh, that's
be
right. You did lose a lot.
honest.
I don't remember why. Oh, falling in blood.
Yes.
Yeah, and also like being surrounded by dead police officers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I,
I'll
on the
do
other
it.
hand, managed to maintain my composure very well.
Doesn't make sense.
So you
You
guys
did enough Celtic myths, man.
That's true. Arrive in Belgrad at 9 a.m. on February 9th.
9 a.m. February 9th. Sweet.
Just trying to extend my pencil lead.
You arrive on the west bank of the river Sava, just before the river merges with the Danube.
I don't like having no notes.
The morning is still and cold, and hordes of people in dozens of different ethnic costumes and outfits are mingling here.
And
Does it
okay.
You are
feel
very
like
close
there's a
to the
festival?
bazaar. No, it is just a very large city.
So I apologize because I just realized I had a full. I'm at the end of my front and back page. You said it's the
9th.
February 9th?
okay. It's the 9th. We're in Belgrade.
Belgrade is the capital of both Serbia and of the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes.
Fabulous.
Hence why so many people.
Thank you.
Fun fact, the basic monetary unit is a dinar. And 1 pound equals 25 dinar.
Neat. So we're pretty rich here.
Well, I mean, not necessarily.
I am.
I'm not. You pay for all my stuff.
I do pay for all of your stuff. And I would
Nice
love to
stuff.
buy you a new suit.
Out of curiosity, who has which piece of the simulacrum in their luggage?
I think I have a leg.
You did
I
have
still
a leg.
have the arm.
You have an arm.
Gertrude or I think Mont.
We have another leg and a torso.
I guess I'll carry both legs.
Okay, you got 2 legs? Well, you're
Yes,
in
actually
like...
4 now.
So who was a torso in there?
I'm
Didn't Mason have
broad
the
and
torso?
strong.
But he's no longer here.
So we
Would you have
probably-
allowed her to carry
No,
the torso?
I don't think so. I don't think I would have let.
I feel like Nellie absolutely would have allowed them to carry it because it's the first way to know that something is weird is happening is
Yeah.
when the things start happening to themselves.
I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like
but I don't want them
Jude
to like
would
run off with them.
Jude would have volunteered because she feels protected.
I don't think they'd run off. Nellie doesn't believe they would. Nellie did a real sharp eye on
Yeah,
that
she
one.
Yeah, she did. And you've just spent 4 days bonding
Yeah.
over your knowledge of stories and folklore and history.
Love of libraries.
As you leave the rail car, a dozen ambitious youths swarm to you, pulling the luggage from your hand, getting it onto carts, gesturing for you to follow. However, they are set up to go into 4 different directions.
Nope.
They are enthusiastically talking to you, encouraging you to follow them as they start to push your luggage away.
That
Yeah,
was
but
all
it's
thieves.
Grab.
I'm going to
all
grab
my
one of
stuff.
these youths by the scruff of the neck and pick him up. Him or her, whatever
Them.
it is. Them. And just look them in the face. No.
And set it back down. At that moment, you hear a "Oi, oi, oi!" and a slightly older youth in neat clothing and hair kind of pushes all the other youths and starts yelling at them.
I'm gonna grab my stuff.
Yeah, we're grabbing
in
yeah.
Serbian.
Grabbing the
and
stuff.
Says, I'm so sorry. Thieves, the lot of them. Please, please, please. Do you have all your things? Do you have all your things? I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
I would like to
I'm
look
so
around
sorry.
and
Do
see
we
if
have all of
things
our
are being
things?
stolen,
we?
You do.
especially
Okay.
by this person.
Then yes.
Ah, my name is Peter. I'm Peter Richt. I can help you. Do you need help?
Why would you want to help us?
Let's just say I'm in the business of helping people. You know, especially
your rate, Peter?
foreigners. What was that?
What is your daily rate?
Oh, 15 pounds.
That's pretty
Three.
expensive.
Seems like a lot.
Oh, I could do 12. I
One?
did.
10, my final offer.
Done. Yes, you have hired me now. I can take you to the hotel that you need to go to. Perhaps you want to go to Hotel Moskva? It's only a half mile from the station. Very, very agreeable place.
Run by a relative of yours?
Of course not. Friends, only friends.
What other places do we have?
What do I get on a 19? I don't know.
Psychology?
Psychology.
You get the suggestion that the young man does have arrangements with the Hotel Moskva. Mostly the, if I bring them people, I get paid.
She'll just explain. His motives apparently just getting money and connections. He's probably harmless.
Ricky
admittedly.
holds up another 10 pounds and puts it in his hand and says, "There's more where this comes from.
This come from. There's more where this come from.
I just can't talk.
I was eaten by pig bear. Man.
It messed up my brain.
Suddenly, feelings of nature, but need to find. No. There's more where this comes from, if you steer us right. And there's other things if you steer us wrong. So think about the money.
Only right. And he snatches it out. Okay. I promise, only right. Here, let me help. And he goes to pick up Charlie's bag and kind of goes, oh, this is lots heavier than I thought it was going to be. Do you guys like shopping? And he gets it onto a cart.
Nellie's just laughing watching
And
this.
he's gonna get all of your bags into a wheelbarrow type thing that he can help push. And he definitely struggle buses.
Yep.
It's like, do you want to go to the
Do it. You lead the way.
the bazaar?
We just want to get to the hotel, bud.
Oh, okay. I take you hotel. I mean, it's early.
Peter?
Peter, yes.
How old is he?
12-ish, 13. One time I don't give you someone your age.
Do you,
Charlie's just
do you have
banging
an
her way
older
through
brother?
Europe.
I guess so.
Even her older brother.
Okay, follow me. And he starts walking down the street. It is cool and crisp, and he is just babbling about here in Belgrad and how much he loves it, how it's just the best place in the world, and everything comes here. So many stalls in the bazaar. They sell old things, Ottoman, Habsburg, Byzantine, Roman, everything, you know?
What
It's
about
like,
a man?
everything you know? Oh. As
At
he
this
pushes the
point,
wheelbarrow.
I've shouldered him aside and taken over the wheelbarrow.
So he's much more.
Yeah.
If you want to find something you want, you let me know. I can get the best price.
Todorovic. Todorovic? That guy. Milanvan.
Dr. Milanvan
I kept wanting to
Oh,
say
doctor.
Todorovic.
Todorovic.
Totoro.
Doctor,
My neighbor.
Dr. Hospital or
No.
Doctor
Dr.
University?
University.
Oh yes, he's probably at the National Museum, maybe.
National Museum?
Yes,
Makes
I
sense.
can take you there, but you might need to be introduced.
Oh, you mean a letter of introduction?
Many of these doctors in the university museum, they only do appointments.
Sure. And for a little bit of silver across your palm, you would be happy to make that appointment for us?
You already hired me. I will deliver letter for you. I don't know Dr. Todorovic.
Bless you.
Thank you. You do get to Hotel Moskva. You see other Orient Express passengers are checking in. It seems like an upstanding place.
I will go
And-
to the desk and very loudly inquire about a safe space for some rather large artifacts. If they have
Are
such
you
a thing
asking
available.
them?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
whoever's
hotel.
at the
Nellie's gonna be like, why are you making such a ruckus about it?
Sure, we can.
Yes, we'll hire that, please.
Okay,
Okay, that's great.
good. So
When we get in the
10
room, I'm gonna
pound.
hide the things under the bed, and then we'll put the suitcases in the safe. Red herrings, Dr. Newton. Red herrings. It's a police term.
Yes.
Good thought.
The hotel does have a cafe and restaurant attached.
Cool, I was gonna ask about
I mean, back home, I keep it under my mattress, so that's fair.
So you guys convene in the restaurant. Do you give a letter to Peter to go and deliver?
Yeah, Nellie will write it. Nellie will explain her credentials, attach her curriculum vitae.
Oh, good. All right.
She has like hundreds of them. That's normal. So.
All right.
Headshots too.
With cred.
No.
Resumes.
No. Curriculum vitae.
I
That's
know,
basically a resume.
No, I know. CVs.
It's just for snobby people.
Yes. No, I have a CV somewhere for previous professions. I understand. Yeah, that's you like showing off. I got it.
All right. So you spend some time there. Eventually, Peter comes running back, out of breath.
Is it Peter like Peter or is it like Pitor?
Petar.
Petar.
Petar, man.
Petar.
Sure. He comes running back, out of breath, and slides you a note, Nellie. And Dr. Todorovic at the National Museum would be happy to meet with you at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
He'd be happy to meet with us at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Let's go.
It is currently about 10:30 a.m.
Peter, what's here to see?
Nope.
What was that?
What's here to see?
The
Let's
bazaar!
go to the bazaar. To the bazaar.
All right.
How bizarre. How
You guys
bizarre.
head to the bazaar. And that is where we will end for tonight with you guys in Belgrade, heading into the mystery of the city
Shopping.
and shopping.
What could possibly go wrong shopping?
like nothing has.
It's fine. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the chaos. It's a Monday. Which, if you always show up on Mondays, you know we play Call of Cthulhu here on Iconic Production.
Or
And
does it play us?
On Call of Cthulhu!
probably yes.
Lol.
No one died today, but that shouldn't let you stay away.
Hey, I really appreciate you. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. Thank you to JD for making this run smoothly. Thank you to Phantom of Truth for being our moderator in chat. Thank you to Kelly Peck for designing these amazing frames that you see around us. And thank you to Petrie's Family Game Store, who has helped to sponsor us and support us in all that we do. Check them out online in
It's right
person here in Colorado Springs.
It's
Uh,
right here on the.
Oh, that's so fancy.
Yep. There you go. Down below.
I could just do this.
Oh, so
She put it on the
fancy.
screen.
So many cool things at the store. Plus, in 2 weekends on October 16th is free RPG Day. Petrie's has a couple free RPGs going on throughout the day that you can join. Check them out online. Check out your own local game store to see if they have anything going on for free RPG Day. Because that's always a good way to get into these crazy, crazy things and find yourself GMing unexpectedly. Thank you again to our supporters. Thank you for all of your reviews. Thank you for coming back every Monday and watching the chaos. We appreciate you. We cannot do this without you. And you are a delight.
And Ripcat with numerous subs gifted to people this evening. I think I saw 10.
Numerous more subs!
Something.
Woo-hoo! Brookcat, thank you. Radovan is still alive, so he can show up again and, help everybody die.
That was just a coincidence.
It was a coincidence. Thanks, buddy. I know he does.
He feels
And I
so
keep
bad.
rubbing that in, and I'm so sorry. We love running these games. We can't do it without supporters like you. So we appreciate you each and every time. Check us out over on Ulysses International on Tuesdays and Thursdays for Fully Fading Suns. And then come back next Monday as our investigators enter the bazaar and discover what secrets Belgrad hides. So thank you all. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful week. Good night.